We all go through hard shit. And chances are, if you're watching this, you're going through a lot of hard shit right now in your life. And this video, the title, whatever the thumbnail, resonated to you and attracted you in dearly. Now, the fact that you are here, thank you for clicking on this video and arriving, because I have an important message to share to you. Yes, you. This video found you for a reason. Now, lately in my life, if you can relate to this, comment down below, I relate. I've been going through what they call the storm season, where there's a whole bunch of shit going on in my life. And you kind of get lost in it. Like, you kind of just want to bunker down. You feel like you're in survival mode, whether it be because of your bills, because of relationships, because of jobs, because of your mental health, your addictions. I've been going through it all. Every one of those I just mentioned is how I'm relating to going through the storm. And right now in my life, this storm is at least 6 months of foreseeable future. At least what I can see, right? But you never know, life changes. We all know that. But right now, what I can see 6 months from now, for the next 6 months, I'm going to be in my season of the storm. And I've been thinking to myself, I need to remain calm during the storm, and you should as well. You know, a lot of times we get caught up in the storm, freaking out. What are we going to do? What's the storm about? What's going to come after? How do I survive this? But what if the storm is meant to pass? We all know that it's meant to pass, right? That was rhetorical. The storm always passes. When it rains, let's say literally, it literally storms, literally snows. It passes. It doesn't always rain, or it'd be raining right now. The season of whatever you're going through will end. And you don't have to just go through it with a miserable mindset of, oh, I just have to get through this. This sucks. I just have to get through it. I just have to do it. I got to suffer and endure through it. You don't have to. You know, I've been choosing to suffer through this. And I know that a lot of it has to do with my habits, my hobbies, and the way that I view my life, my perspective. But ultimately, I've understood and kind of come to the realization today specifically, so I'm making this video, that I don't have to just survive. I don't have to struggle through it. I don't have to one foot in front of the next. That's so heavy. I don't have to do that. Ultimately, I could have a good life through it. I could have a good experiences, good memories. I mean, dude, what really brought me to this realization is I look back at the tough situations I've been through in my life. These horrible, like my depression episode through high school. Yeah, I had some good times and I was happy during some of it, a lot of it, a good amount of it. I was depressed as fuck during it. I attempted to end my life, escape this place many times. I was addicted to many substances. And I was going through a horrible, toxic on and off relationship. Now what I realized is, during those, I was still able to have a good time. And ultimately, it ended up passing. You know, during that time, I didn't think I was going to make it out. I couldn't even see into the foreseeable future. But something in me told me to stick it out. You know, it told me to find the joy within the rainstorm. Find the joy within the suffering. And that's what I find myself calling myself to do again. You know, I have to go back to an old job just to survive right now because of the way my bills are set up, my living situation and whatnot. And God knows I don't want to go back. I really don't want to fucking go back. You know, I escaped that and I became an entrepreneur this summer. And I ran a successful landscape business from scratch. So now going from an entrepreneur mindset where I was honestly thriving, I had more free time, I felt more peaceful, I felt free. Going back to a job, a 60, 50-hour-a-week job, to make less than I was making with that freedom as an entrepreneur, that's miserable. That's a miserable thought, right? Like, who wouldn't be like, fuck, why the fuck? But I have to. Like, landscape ain't running this time of the year. I mean, duh. And my hand is kind of forced right now, and I'm behind on bills, and my hand is kind of forced. So I'm going back to this job, and, you know, I've been like, for the last 2 weeks, I've been like, fuck, I gotta go back, and I've been just being miserable about it. I've been being a miserable bastard about it. But what I've got to realize, and what I did ultimately realize this morning, is I can still enjoy the day-to-day. I can still come out here and enjoy the beautiful nature I can still, enjoy every meal that I eat. And, enjoy hobbies, enjoy cooking a nice meal for myself, going and hanging out with people that I love, even if they're not conducive to my success. Like maybe sometimes during the storm, yeah, you're not going to go as hard as when you're in your grind season, when you're on that self-improvement shit, like I was during my entrepreneurship journey this summer. But I can ultimately kind of slow down a little bit. It doesn't always have to be, I'm late, because ultimately, dude, think about it. If you're watching this, you're between the age of 15, 16, and probably 35, right? I think that's my demographic. And I'm 20. And I get caught up in this trap of thinking, holy shit, dude, holy shit, I'm running out of time. You know how ridiculous that is? Running out of time. My dad sent me a chart. It was like this thing off of Threads or whatever. And it said that the majority of millionaires ever made didn't become a millionaire until they're like 50s or something. And I'm 20. And it's in my near future, becoming a millionaire and getting the success in the areas I want it, relationship, blah, 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 But here I am freaking out because I have to go back to a job for 6 months. Dude, and that thought right there is what brought me to be like, why am I tweaking? Why not enjoy every day? Like, why are you living in the next day, and the next day, and the next month, and the next month? Like, what it really is when you're like, if you have a season that you know that you have to go through, like this job, right? Or the situation, whatever. And you're imagining the whole thing at once. You're ultimately living within a false suffering, first of all, and you're living within all 6 months in one time. Your brain can't process that, so it stresses you the fuck out because you have no idea what's going to come. And you just stress. It's a perpetual loop of stressing. So you need to take it one day at a time. And that doesn't mean worry about tomorrow. Yes, plan for tomorrow, but don't worry. Don't stress about tomorrow. What is happening today? What can I do today to fulfill my happiness? It becomes the weekend. Right now it's Saturday. And I've been working another job. I'm on my jobs now. I'm doing jobs instead of the entrepreneurship. But I'll get in the grind mode all week, work. Weekend comes and I start freaking out the next morning, Saturday morning. I'm like, what am I going to do? I need to be productive. I'm going to lose time. I'm losing time. I'm wasting it. But today I was like, hold on a minute. I sat there for a minute with my thoughts. And I was like, what do I feel like doing today? Let's take it one step at a time. And I was like, okay, I want to go to the gym, get a pump in. Went to the gym, back in bicep day, got a pump in. Come outside, my truck breaks down. It wasn't broke down, but it was having issues. It wouldn't start. That pissed me off. I figured it out. It took me 25-30 minutes, but I figured it out. But it's about, what do you want to do? And also I came out here, I was like, I want to film a video out here. I want to drive to Harriman, blah, 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 blah. And here I am hiking, making a video. So it's about, what do I want to do right now? What am I feeling right now? The more it just drives you further into misery. And you don't want to be miserable during a storm. It only makes the storm worse. So I guess the point of this video is to be calm during the storm. Even when bad shit comes up, like my truck not starting this morning or after the gym, that shit, when vehicles don't start or they're having issues on me, I get pissed off. And I could have got pissed off. I could have got more and more mad and let it ruin my day, ruin everything. And it was almost to that point. But I remembered, stay calm through every storm you go through, because they all pass. You'll find a solution. You'll find a reason. You'll find peace. You'll find happiness. You'll find joy within that thing. You'll find the answers. It will end. Yes, 6 months is a long time for me coming. 6 months right now, because I live day by day, 6 months seems like forever. But once it passes, it'll seem like it was nothing. And I'll be in Arizona pursuing my entrepreneurship with my childhood buddies and taking you guys to the fucking moon with me. Right? I guess that's what matters. You need to remain calm during the storm. If there's anything you got out of this video, I know it's just me rambling and repeating the same points over and over again, but it's to get it through your noggin, to get it through your skull. It's that you must remain calm during the storm. You have no other option. If you freak out during the storm, what difference does it make? Is it going to make the storm pass faster? Absolutely not. So remain calm. You got this. It will pass. Be a boss and harness the storm. And on that note, VEXED family, we will catch you in the next... Wait, hold on a minute. I almost forgot. If you're interested in joining our school community, it's free right now as of November 30th. I'm recording this. It's free. First link in the description, our school community. There's 16 courses inside. And on that note, VEXED family, we will catch you in the next video.